It's interesting because the process began in the early 20s when cartoonists, comic strip artists were starting to get involved with motion pictures, and they were taking their training and knowledge of how they drew for comics right into the animation process. They needed a design form that was easy to draw and easy to capture action. So the ball and the hose, it was very simple, easy to do. And that lasted for the first decade of animation in its infancy, from 20s up until the early 30s. You know, I've got to tell you that I am really impressed with the animation in Acecraft. It's amazing. And I know that the game is going to go very well. And I hope it does, because that means you'll be doing more of them. And if you do more of them, it'll almost be like you're emulating the shorts program back in the early days of animation, where people are cheering, they love animation, and they were doing more and more of it because of the appreciation. So I wish you the best of luck in your future games. I'm going to create of Charlie and Joey. I'm trying to think of an interesting, small little story, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I want to have the element of danger in there, because that's what you guys have got in your game so much. Danger, risk. What happens if I make the wrong move? You know, can I get away from that cake monster quick enough? So that's what I'm going to try to introduce a little bit into the animation I'm going to be doing. I hope you'll like it. So here's my first pose test of the scenes with Joey and Charlie. And Joey is challenging Charlie to a race, and he comes up alongside him. So these are my first pose tests, my thumbnails that I've shot as an animatic. So let's take a look. So right now, I am eager to do a drawing for you of Joey in some sort of action. So I've got my pencil right here, and I'm going to try to do a drawing of Joey on my drawing board. Here is my approach to drawing Joey. Little ball and hose action. Now, my idea for this is that he's imagining, maybe this is before he started learning how to fly his plane. He is fantasizing that he is in a plane. So I'm going to have him running. He's running as fast as he can. And he's got his hands out, pretending they are wings. This is a fun style to draw, the old ball and hose style. Got his little vest, little scarf. Here's his little tummy, his nose, big eyes, cheeks. There's his fur on either side. Here's his mouth. Finish off his ears. Transparent eye goggles, they look like. Get his feet. And he's flying in the air, imagining he has a plane. Got the classic pie cut eyes, eyebrows, ears. There's his little scarf. His arm. There's his other hand, acting as a wing as he's flying. His little vest. There's his foot. Underside of his foot, the pad. There's his tail. And there's his feet, churning the air as he's imagining that he's flying. And there is Joey. This is Joey before he has his plane. He's imagining he's flying.